Hello friend, Jeff Hunt, realtor from Cowell Banker Island Property, Honolulu. Today's topic is Kaka Ako, and I'm going to dissect the situation is probably the most dramatic urban transformation in Hawaii since Ala Moana was built. If you haven't walked through the area in 10 or 15 years, you can feel like an entirely different city. What you are noticing is a real. There have been a wave of construction rather than just a few isolated towns. The two major master plan districts are is called Wall Village, developed largely by House Huge, then Kaka Ako on a land owned by Kamehameha School. Together, they account for dozens of completed, under construction and planned residential towns stretching from downtown Honolulu toward Ala Moana. War Village alone is ultimately planned for roughly 14 residential towns and thousands of housing units. What's happening right now in 2026? Several major projects has recently opened and are nearing completion. The Park War Village opened in 2026 with more than 500 residents and was reported to be about 97% pre-sold before opening. Kalee is nearing completion and one of the most luxury oceanfront towers. La Nile is under development with hundreds of additional units planned. Kahuina is a large two-town project that includes both market rate and affordable housing units. Kaliu is another planned high-rise next to Salt. Why so many towns? The reason is the state and city has been pushing density to urban Honolulu rather than expanding outward across Oahu. Kaka Ako was historically a low-rise warehouse and industrial district. So planners saw it was one of the few places where Honolulu could add thousands of homes close to jobs, shopping, and transit. Supporters argue that more housing supply is needed. Dense development reduces sprawl. The area has become more walkable than many other parts of Honolulu. But why are people raising eyebrows? There are several concerns frequently discussed by residents like affordability. Many towns are luxury oriented, with prices far beyond what most local families can afford. Even affordable units can carry substantial fee and mortgage rate cost. Second, investor ownership. Residents often speculate that some of the units are purchased as investment or second home and may sit vacant part of the year. Evidence is mixed, but the perception is widespread. Third, infrastructure pressure questioning continue about roads, utility, school, water, power demand, and sea level rise as population density increase. Recently, utility upgrade has been made part of the support growing demand in the urban core. 4. Changing neighborhood character. Long-time residents remember Kaka Ako as warehouse, older shops, and the industrial land. The shift to luxury high-rise has generated debate about gentrification and who ultimately benefits. This is my assessment. The construction boom is unlikely to stop soon. The biggest developers still have multiple planned towers that haven't built yet, and War Village full build out extend into the 2030. The large question isn't whether more towers are coming. The answer is yes. The debate is whether those towns is significantly improve housing affordability for local residents and primarily create more high-end housing in one of the most Honolulu valuable neighborhoods. That remains a major political and economic issue in Hawaii. These state plan for Kaka Makai and why some urban planners think Kaka Ako could eventually become Honolulu version of Vancouver waterfront district. That is my take. Could you be able to grab one of the near future or wait and see attitude? To me, I may be a little behind. Just looking back about 3 or 5 years ago, I say to myself, It's crazy and expensive. But look, somebody get the money. It filled up and literally every building was completed. So what happened is real. If your parents miss out the word upgrade, our living remind them maybe should upgrade too. Or what I say, downsizing. What we don't need, then we could upgrade or spend the money to keep up before losing out the area like of Kapolei. It used to be called Waikiki too. If you think this video is helpful, please give us a thumbs up and share to what's going on in Honolulu lately. Not a kickback or relaxed style, but to know what's going on around us. My name is Jeff Hunt from Coldwell Banker Island Property. We're here to help. Mahalo, see you again in the next throwing video.